Hello students, in this session we are going to discuss about storage classes in C language. A storage class is nothing but which describes you the scope and lifetime of a variable, which will tell you about what is the scope and what is the lifetime of a given variable. In our program, most of the times we'll be giving simply we will give data type followed by variable name or an identifier name. For example, I may give int x is equal to 10. I directly give like this most of the time. We will not write any storage class specifier here. In this case, by default, if I did not mention anything, that means it is automatic kind of variable. If I did not mention anything, that means it is a automatic kind of storage class which was applied for it. Now we will see what are the different data types, different storage classes supported by C language here. Here the first one we have is the automatic storage class, which is mentioned by the keyword auto. Then we have static, and then we have register, and we have external or external storage class. We'll come one by one. These automatic variables, they are the default variables. We have default storage class. If you did not mention any storage class before any declaration, then by default it is automatic. Now here these automatic variables will store in the RAM. Suppose take the example of register, they are stored in the CPU registers, but unlike that automatic variables will be stored in RAM. Then coming to the default value of it, it will be a garbage value. Now what do you mean by this one? I told you that the default value of any automatic variable will be garbage value. What do you mean by that? For example, I have declared auto int x. If you see here, I did not initialize x with any value. I have simply declared x, and immediately in the next line I am trying to display the value of x here. I am trying to display the value of x here because x is an integer type of data. I mentioned percentile d here followed by x. Now in this case, the value what it will display will be any garbage value which is already stored in the computer. Some garbage value, some random value will be displayed to me as the output. That is the meaning of the default value is a garbage value. Coming to next thing is like suppose it is inside the main section. It is inside the main section, for example. Now the scope of x is within this block only. It can't be used outside of this in any other function. Next one, its lifetime is also only within this block. It does not have any life after this block or before or beyond this block. No, it doesn't have any. So the scope and lifetime of an automatic variable is only within that block. If you see this one, it is declared inside the main block, so its value or it has a meaning within this block only. If you are using it outside the block, it doesn't have any value. Now coming to the next one, that is static storage class. Static storage class is also stored in RAM only. It is also stored in RAM only, but its default value will be 0. As I told you, in automatic value, its default value is garbage value when we were talking about automatic variables, whereas here its default value will be 0. Okay, next thing, these can be declared in external, means global variables, as well as in local variables, means I can declare some variables, local variables as static, or some global variables also as static. Then comes to the next thing, its value is within a particular block. Its value or it has a life within that particular block if it is declared as a local variable, or if it is declared in global variable, then its value or its scope is going to be throughout the program wherever it is used. The same thing stands with life of it also. So if it is declared within a particular block, within a particular function, then the static variable's life is going to be active only in that particular block. If it is declared as a global variable, what is a global variable? A variable which has a life throughout the program in all the functions. In the same way, if these variables are declared as static variables, global variables are declared as static, then their life is going to be throughout the program in any function you can use. We'll see an example of these static variables here. For example, I have a function void fun here. I have a function here. Then let us take int a is equal to 1. Then let me display, let this be a static variable, static int a equal to 1. Then I wanted to display the value of a here. Okay. If I see as of now, the output what it is giving me is only a. What is a here? 1. As a last line of it, what am I doing here is I'm adding the value here, plus plus. Okay. Then now see what happens here in the main section. I closed it here. Now in the main section I have called fun once. Now what happens is the main function have called fun. So what happens? The control will go here, and what is happening here? A value of a equal to 1 and printf a. What is the value of a? 1. So that 1 will be displayed here. But here, after completion of the printf line, something else has happened here. What is that one? A plus plus means after displaying the value of a became 2. What do you mean by a plus plus? Means a is equal to a plus 1. The value of this one is a is equal to a plus 1. That means at this place what happens? 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. It became 2 now. So now the value of a is 2, right? Fine. Now let me do one thing. I am removing static from here. Now I call the function for the second time. So what happens again? Again the control will go here. Initially what is the value of a? It is 1. So again 1 will be displayed. Of course 1 only will be displayed. Take an increment. It does nothing here. Again call for this third time. Of course it will be the same thing again and again. But if it is static here, that means if a is static here, and see what happens? Same thing again. I am writing the same thing here. Inside the main section, forget about this. Inside the main section, now I am calling this fun once. What will happen here for the first time? A is equal to 1. Static int a is equal to 1. Now the value of a is 1 initially. What happens? Printf %d a. So what should happen here? The value of a has to be displayed. So a value is 1. So that will be displayed here. That means the output here will be 1. Right? Then what happened? A have taken an increment. Now this value is going to remain in a till the completion of the program. This value is going to remain in a till the completion of the program. That means this time the value 2 is hold into a. Right? So again when I make a call, function call, this time the value of a is not 1 but it is 2 because it is static now. That means till the completion of the program the value of a will be holded. It will be kept in a only. It will not be discarded as we have seen in the previous case. So here this time this 2 will be holding there. So when I try to display a for the second time, this 2 will be displayed. If I display it for the third time, it will again take an increment and this time 3 will be holding there. So that 3 will be carrying forward there. In that way, static variable will work. Coming to next one is the register variable. A register variables are stored in the CPU registers. if we talk about static or storage class, these variables are also stored in RAM only. They are also stored in RAM only, whereas register variables, they are stored in CPU registers, and their default value is garbage value, as we have seen in automatic storage class. Okay, now coming to what do you mean by why are they stored in CPU register? What is the something special about that? They are stored in the CPU registers. Nothing but these are the variables which need a faster access. These are the variables which need a faster access. Now we do programs of only some 10 to 15 lines of code will be written by us, so we don't find that much of difference. But when we go to the real time of developing programs, we see a lot of difference when we declare variables as a normal variable and of a storage class of a register storage class. Okay, now so these for example, take the example of a for loop. Take the example of a for loop where suppose I wanted to display for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. And what do I need? I need to display the value of I again and again. I need to display the value of I. So in this case, what is happening? I have to be displayed once, then take an increment, then check the condition, then again display, again check the condition. If it is correct, again display, take an increment, etc., etc. That means it has to continuously work again and again. Such type of variables can be declared as register variables. Register int I. Yes, I can give it like this. Then what happens? The variable I will be displayed, will be stored inside the CPU register, and such variables can be accessed faster again and again with good speed, so that the time delay won't be there. Okay, and these variables have a scope within the block, and their lifetime also is till the block ends. That means within the block only, and their garbage value, their default value will be garbage. Coming to external, these are nothing but external variables, nothing but global variables whose life is throughout the program, whose scope is also throughout the program. When I say throughout the program, it means that from the beginning till the end in any function it may be. We may have any number of subprograms here, so till that we have. And second thing, these variables are stored in RAM and their default value is 0, as we have discussed in automatic and register. So their default value, they are stored in RAM and their default value will be 0 only, and their lifetime and scope will be throughout the program in any of the functions. This is all about storage class specifiers in C. Thank you.